clown, honey?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Steven here, aka Wild Eye Guy 85, here to do another review. I'd like to thank everybody at Wild Eye for sending me this copy to review of Dark Tales. And there you go, front and back. Sorry if there's a reflection, but you already saw this if you watched the unboxing that I did earlier. More terror from the producer of Welcome to Hell, 60 Seconds to Die, and Virus of the Dead, a gruesome group of scary stories designed to erode your sanity and perception of evil. Brought to you by a creepy cabal of underground horror directors and talent from around the globe who dares venture into the diabolical and demonic world of Dark Tales. So this had 8 individual segments. I'll tell you the titles and a little bit of brief description about it without going into too much detail, because if you like anthologies, this is definitely one I recommend checking out. Definitely give this one a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. The acting was pretty decent in this one. Kept me entertained. The only con that I have for it, in the first segment and a couple parts of the others, the volume was kind of low, especially the first one. It was hard to understand the girl in it, and I had to turn it up pretty loud. But other than that, I didn't have any issues with it. And that first title is called Friends Forever, where one girl is sitting in her room, and her friend Isabel, or Isabella, one of the two, comes in, and she is covered in blood, and she's telling her it's not what she thinks. And her friends, sort of freaked out, wondering what's going on, because she was being questioned of something that happened. So the girl covered in blood, one way or another, I guess, is involved with some sort of massacre or something along those lines. There is a little twist to it, though. Second one is called B is for Bath, or it could be B is for Bloody Bath, because definitely involves lots of blood. In this one, a man makes a certain sacrifice for this woman. Next one, we have Night Smiles, where of course, we got our babysitter episode. She's told not to go into this one room where the woman keeps these mannequins. Of course, she doesn't listen, and we see one of them is a clown, and I'm sure you can guess this segment will have something to do with a clown. After that, we got an episode called Dr. Leo, where Dr. Leo has been cut up, beaten up, or tortured. You're not really sure exactly the whole detail. He wakes up and he's handcuffed to this wheelchair in like some laboratory. So we watch him try to escape, figure out what's going on, and his escape out of there. Then we got Life is Cheap, which 2 men, or there's probably 3, they're videotaping a woman. I'm assuming she was a prostitute that they had hired, and they want to film pretty much all of their fantasies, murderous fantasies. And as you can guess on that one, probably backfires on them. Next, we got an episode called, or a segment called Keeper, in which we see a woman who is being chained up, pretty much treated like a sex slave. The guy wants her to do whatever he says, kind of like how Arabian Nights tell him stories about her to keep him entertained if she wants to survive. And this one had a really interesting twist that I didn't expect at all in that one. Not what I expected. Next one has Sean Whalen in that, and he plays Michael. And in this one, he thinks he works for God, or he's like the angel Michael, and he's torturing this guy who is supposedly evil, and something has happened or will happen that backfires on him as well, and maybe he's punished by God. The last segment is called Pretty Boy, Basically, this one is about a woman who receives this phone. She gets a phone call from someone calling himself Pretty Boy, who says that he can satisfy her every needs. There's just one rule: don't ask what he looks like. And of course, you know, they always break the rules, and Pretty Boy may not be so pretty. So that's pretty much it. If you haven't seen it, definitely check this out if you like anthologies. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can order it from Wild Eye. Of course, you know, you can also, they sell them at Walmart, Amazon, Family Video. Definitely other ways you can get it besides them. They're definitely the best company right now in independent horror. Highly recommend it. Check it out. Thanks again for sending me this so I can do this review. And that's it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time. Alright, so here we got the information on Internet Movie Database. Unfortunately, like I said, I couldn't find a trailer for it, so I will just end it after sharing the cast and director and all the information on this page. So Dark Tales runtime is 1 hour and 30 minutes. Came out in 2017. I've already read you the summary. We got the cast: Jerry Rector as Hans Meyer. We got Joseph Cranford as the man in segment B is for Bath. James Crichton is the waiter in segment Night Smiles. Adria Dawn, I guess she plays herself in segment B is for Bath. Leonardo DeLise as Luchador in the segment Life is Cheap. Lauren Elizabeth is Shannon in segment Pretty Boy. Tara Emerson is Julie in segment The Keeper. J.R. Foster is in the segment Dr. Leo. Jeff Irvin is the victim in segment Michael. Neil James is Stuart in Night Smiles. Dana Jupp is Jenny in Night Smiles. Jeffrey Kratzer was Pretty Boy in the segment Pretty Boy. Sarah Maddox is Elaine in Night Smiles. Crystal McLaughlin is Spice in segment Life is Cheap. Tim Moran is Bill in segment The Keeper. Ellen Mullen is in Friends Forever. Kevin Palafox is Claudio in the segment Life is Cheap. Adam Reeser is Stephen in segment Life is Cheap. Then we got Robbie Wagner from Life is Cheap and Sean Whalen, who played Michael in the segment Michael. Writers were Gordon Bresick and one other. Tony Newton is the concept. We got all the different directors here. Brad Bruce, Benji Carver, S.J. Doss, Jason Figgis, Lamy, sorry, I'm pronouncing that wrong. Luke Metham, Jim Strommel, and Gordon Bresick, and Tony Newton. Alright, so that's it right there. I don't think it had a rating on it yet. Only one image. Probably give this one a 7. One that you should definitely check out if you like anthologies. And that's it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time.